Hello and welcome back to Niche Talk. St. Valentine's is just around the corner, which makes it a perfect time to talk about sensual and magnetizing perfumes. Before we start this, I must say what you have probably heard a million times. On a date, and in a relationship in general, do not try to be what you are not. Of course, we always make an effort to prepare for a date. Of course, we want to look better than usually, but any overdone attempt will eventually get exposed. So just be yourself. This applies to everything, from things you tell about yourself to the outfit you wear and even the perfume you choose. Like it or not, our preferences in scents are a reflection of our personality. So, if on a daily basis you choose dense, spicy, oriental fragrances, then putting on a dreamy romantic olfactory fantasy made up by white flowers, caramels, and vanilla might be weird or even fake, because it might simply not match your own energy. As a result, you're uncomfortable and you're painting the vibe of a different personality that most likely you won't be able to keep. Having said that, today I use the expert opinion of perfumers to shortlist ingredients with truly magnetizing properties and put together a selection of sensual perfumes that can boost the chemistry between you and your partner on any occasion. Let's go! I'll start with something that might seem as an unexpected choice. Here I have Epic from Amouage. I have a women's version of the fragrance, but keep in mind that gender in perfumery is practically just an unnecessary marketing label. It's a gorgeous amber floral fragrance. It has a cold yet luxurious and provoking personality. It starts with a spicy accord of cumin and cinnamon. In heart, it has a sharp and metallic damask rose with tea. And in the base here, we have an emotional and complex mix of patchouli, oud, orris root, and amber. I choose this fragrance to showcase the magnetizing effect of cumin, one of the most sensual ingredients in perfumery. The ex-creative director of Amouage once said, "There is something primitive, raw, rough, and unpredictable in it." Pierre, a musician and a perfumer, further developed this thought by saying that cumin is incredibly beautiful and attractive because it smells like human skin at the moment of orgasm. Dirty, wild, and gorgeous. This fragrance marries the theme of sexuality and addiction in the most wild and open-minded way. Narcotic V, or as it used to be called Narcotic Venus, is the nickname of girls who sell sex for a dose of drug. Interesting fact, one of the test groups that participated in formulation of this scent was the red light district workers from Amsterdam. True fact. The composition is a rich white flower bouquet of 3 layers: sweet and poisonous tuberose, piercing lily, and dirty animalic jasmine. The fragrance is a mix of loud, crazy, then relaxed, then romantic, then loud and passionate again and again and again and again. Tuberose is commonly known as an insidious flower. Pretending to be white and innocent, it actually does wild tricks when it touches the skin. The legend says that back in the day in France, parents used to lock their daughters at home during tuberose blooming because the smell of these flowers acted like the most powerful aphrodisiac for young men. A famous French perfumer, Pierre Guillaume, once said, "I can never get tired of admiring how easily, naturally, and unconsciously perfume can make us seductive in the eyes of others." But Pierre says there are people whose natural smell is incredibly beautiful. He calls it a skin flower and describes it as a fine balance of clean and dirty notes which only nature can mix. Pure notes in perfumery are almost always created using musk. So Pierre created a fragrance that combines 7 different kinds of musk and called it Le Musc et la Peau, which translates as musk and skin. He added powder, milk, and white flowers to the mix, which turned it into a disturbingly natural smell of pure human skin. And I mean, what can be sexier than that? As opposed to organic and raw romance of Cumin, pure skin-like authenticity of musk and narcotic seduction of Tuberose, Animalic notes in perfumery are usually about mature, greedy, and slightly aggressive sexuality. Civet and castoreum, for example, are the secretions of the gland of sexually active animals, which produce them in a variety of situations, from fear and self-defense to sexual intercourse. And animalic notes like this can be found in my next fragrance here, Stercus from Orto Parisi. This scent is 50 shades of grey. It starts with a creamy and gentle curiosity that seduces, but only he knows about dangerous pleasures hidden behind the magnetizing smile and behind the doors of his expensive mansion. Cold, selfish, yet somehow caring sexuality are played in this narrative by animalic notes and the beautiful leather accord. If you are the kind that prefers animalic experience, skipping the romantic foreplay, we have a fragrance called Blessing Silence here in today's selection from the House of Oud, which is pretty much a smell of warm, naked bodies intertwined under sweaty sheets. Trust, you probably never smelled anything more physiological than this unless you tried other fragrances that are super heavy on castoreum or oud. Still gorgeous, spicy, and very magnetizing. Oop, last blotter. So let's finish this episode elegantly. Those who know me well would be shocked if I did not include this fragrance into my selection of magnetizing scents. Golden Dallah by Xerjoff represents, in my opinion, the most elegant, beautiful, and mature love story of all time. Opens up with warm and welcoming spices, and once you're comfortable and cozy, takes you on a wildly interesting and harmonious ride. The gourmand coffee, cocoa, and tonka beans are all believed to be sensual ingredients in perfumery, and in Golden Dallah, any user will get the most out of them. It will make you feel attractive and confident as a man, protected and desired as a woman, serious yet genuinely happy like a child. The topics of attraction, sexuality, romance, and relationships are greatly explored in perfumery. Using perfumers' opinion on ingredients with the most magnetizing scent, I tried to paint a map to help you find your ultimate sensual fragrance. Or maybe you already have one. Let us know in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the little bell icon in order not to miss the next episode of Niche Talk. Thank you for watching and enjoy your scent Valentines!